Siete Larghi is the venue for the third round of the 2021 IAME Euro Series, as the X30 kart drivers descend once again on Castelletto di Branduzzo, an hour away from the city of Milan. This year, the weather has proven to be unpredictable, with rain 1 minute and baking sunshine the next. Keeping your wits about you is the name of the game here, and in mini, junior and senior classes, anything could happen, as new names emerge at the front and established talents fight to stay on top. Danny Carinini is our guide around the Siete Larghi circuit. Flat on the throttle, into turn 1, carry a lot of this speed as you kiss the curb on the inside line. Still travelling through the apex, now brake and catch the curb on the inside right. Through the left, plenty of entry and exit curb, now onto the chicane. Left, plenty of curb. Right, plenty of curb again. Use the rumble strip to correct and onto the back straight. If you keep the speed nice and present here, you can get a stable run into the right hand apex and actually pick off an overtake if you hold your nerve. Now down to the hairpin, brake, turn in, plenty of access to the inside curb, kiss the curb again on the left flick, and now you're into the 180-degree hairpin for the right-hander, an obvious overtaking point. Blend the throttle mid-apex, get it nice and tidy on the exit, do the same on the left. You can even catch an opponent napping here, back on the power, off the rumble strip, and into the final chicane. Plant the kart nicely for the left, then you can power out smoothly from the final turn. 1.256 kilometers, Siete Larghi is not for the weak of will.
The practices are going very good. Fast, I'm going fast, and with my teammates, we are pushing forward. It's much better. Now I feel that I'm more confident with myself, and I think we can push more. It's a little bit technical track, and I think in the first, in all the corners, we need a lot of strength with our neck, because it has a lot of grip in this track, and it's always very hot here. I like overtaking here. The setup is okay, it's good. And I think to overtake here, it's very nice because we have a lot of grip and we can overtake more people. We never know, depends if luck, sometimes we never know. But let's see if we can have a podium in this weekend.
Let's race at Castelletto, and it's a brilliant start from Noah Baglin. He charges forward. Oh, and there's an issue in the first corner. That's Ben Smith and Mattia Brescianotto. So Mattia Brescianotto has spun it around, and so too has Ben Smith. What a disaster for them. Luna Fluscia in second. Is she going to make the move for second? Yes, she does. She does make the move. So Luna Fluscia into P2 on the opening lap. 11 laps of racing, you don't get much in X30 Mini. So what will Luna Fluscia do? She's piling on the pressure. Is there going to be a move for the lead? Yes, there is. And for third position behind them, there's a move as well, as Kuznini goes for the inside of Matt Corby. So Fluscia takes the lead. Kuznini takes third. Mooney eighth and Thardan Kamyab. Here's the move as Kuznini goes on the inside of Baglin. Baglin will not let him have it. So Baglin drifts out wide. Corby trying to get alongside Kuznini. Oh, and a spin! Kuznini spins. Now, I think there was a little bit of wheel banging between the two teammates there. As on the inside, that's for fourth position. That's Roman Kamyab getting into fourth past Pradier. And now here comes the battle from Thardan. Thardan trying to dive up the inside. He gets the move. Watch out for Hugo Marti. He's going to get past both of them. Oh, and two karts off. Now that is the 948. I do believe that is Senna Munier. Yes, indeed, Senna Munier fighting to get into the top 10. He can't believe it. He had got to 11th. And a very frustrating end for Senna Munier. Or has Baglin still got a trick or two up his sleeve? This could get very interesting, but not for Luna Fluscia. She's out in front and commanding the race. It looks like it's going to be a clean sweep for the first time in her IAME Euro Series career. Baglin runs wide, so does Kamyab. And on the grass, in a second now comes Cosma. Kamyab's down to about 7th. Luna Flusha goes into the last lap, and now the race is on for second place. Here comes Pradier. He's going to go for second on Cosma. He gets it. This is going to be such a tough race to decide who's going to be second and third. But on the inside, here comes the move. A big slide from Marty. Is he going to hold it on the exit? No, he's not. Watch out for Thuntharen. Thuntharen skates past into third position. And now Baglin's having a go at Cosma. Luna Flusha is going to become the first woman to win an IAME Euro Series final. She does it! Luna Flusha is victorious! Who's going to get second? It's Pradier from Thuntharen! What an amazing final! Luna Flusha wins in Castelletto. Thomas Pradier second from Royal Thuntharen. David Cosma fourth on debut. Hugo Marti in fifth ahead of Noah Baglin and Dan Alleman. Sasha Van Bosch and Roman Kamyab in the top 10. Jason Bralic is P10. In third position for Spain, Royal Thuntharen. And in second position for France, Thomas Pradier. And your race winner for Spain, Luna Flusha!
Yeah, I'm really happy because I won a lot of races, the 3 qualifying heats and the pre-final and the final. It was fun because I was like calm and I wasn't nervous. It feels really good and I'm happy.
The final was very tough and quite exhausting in the heat. In all honesty, looking back over this result is a bit of a shock. We weren't expecting it, so it's a nice surprise. Plus, it's been a while since a French driver has finished on the podium for Mini, so I think it's a perfect result. This race has been very close. We were fighting all the time. We managed to advance a few places until the last lap when 2 drivers touched ahead of us. We managed to get past and I was only just able to stay in third place.
It's been 3 weeks around the world, around Europe. 2 weeks in Zuera, and now we managed to come here, and then it's for me holidays. So we drive very good here for the best 100% and then go home. We weren't thinking that we will drive here. We drove in Zuera and it was going very well. So our boss managed to say to us to come here and we had no choice. We had to come. The track is very good for me. It's not bad. Like normal track, I don't know. It's not that wide, the straight. So yeah, I like wider straight. Yes, of course, may change setup and then it will be very good. This is actually my first race with X30. First time driving with X30 and also IAME Euro Series. It's quite not the same. The bottom is very good for this engine. And need to confirm that and work hard. I think I can get also in top 3, but it's from situation and all these things. But I work hard and I think it will be not bad weekend.
Let's race at Zetilargi! Up to the first corner, and Stolchamanis has the advantage. Rattel trying to get through on the inside of Will McIntyre as they go through turn 1. Looks as though everybody's made it through cleanly into the first corners of the chicane. So the number 27, Teofil Nall, is right there in P4 behind McIntyre and immediately starting to go for it. Andy Rattel launches on the inside and takes the lead from Thomas Stolchamanis. As Vinnie Phillips creeps in behind Yadrichu. There goes McIntyre into second place. Gets the run on Stolchamanis and into second place he goes. So McIntyre into P2 in the Fusion Motorsport Birolart. Chops across. Make sure that Stolchamanis can't get him back on the exit. He wants to close up on McIntyre. He's going to make a big leap into second place. And he's there. Teofil Nall into P2. Great overtake from the Frenchman. And now he's holding to cover McIntyre. And is there going to be a charge forward? Stolchamanis, another new fastest lap in his bid to catch up to the leading trio. Sensing a moment from McIntyre is imminent. Here he goes on the inside, and Teofil Nall's going to put himself there as well. Rattel and Stoljamanis don't catch him. Here comes Stoljamanis on the inside of Rattel, and he's into third place. Good move from the Latvian. Here goes Stoljamanis. You've tried too many times to go for McIntyre. You can't get it done. Watch how the master does it. So the Latvian gets into second place. This lap, he's not going to get close enough to go for McIntyre, but he's certainly going to have a little bit more extra motivation now, Stoljamanis, that McIntyre and Stoljamanis are ahead. Look, he's backing up the field, and here's the move from Andy Rattel. Watch for Finn McLaughlin. McLaughlin's alongside, and he's going to try and pop it on the inside of both of them. McIntyre versus Stoljamanis for the victory. Onto the final lap. Down the back straight. McIntyre knows he's there. He protects. He moves to cover. Stoljamanis is still pushing to get through, side by side, and Stoljamanis gives him no room for negotiation. Stoljamanis takes the lead. Amazing from the Latvian. Can McIntyre sweep out of the final chicane and get him? He's going to try, but Stoljamanis is going to get there. Thomas Stoljamanis wins in Castelletto. Energy course are triumphant, and Thomas Stoljamanis fights back and picks up a brilliant victory from Will McIntyre and Andy Rattel. Thomas Stoljamanis wins from Will McIntyre and Andy Rattel. Finn McLaughlin, what a recovery, 4th place. Vinnie Phillips in P5 ahead of Teofil Nal and Antonio Apicella. Canato Lee is 8th in front of Bart Harrison and Ivan Arias. Then Sebastiano Pavan from Adrian Benito. Thomas Strauven and Federico Rifai. Jan Puchu ahead of Kimi Giron. Andrea Piravano 17th ahead of Gaspard Lagaye. In 3rd position for France, Andy Rattel. In 2nd position for the United Kingdom, Will McIntyre. And your race winner for Latvia, Thomas Stoljamanis.
For me and my team was a very good weekend after the Zuera. It haven't been victory for Energy, I think, and this time it's victory in X30 Juniors. Final first 8 laps was also heavy. I was even 5th or 4th in 7th lap, and then we had the speed and we managed to overtake in 1st place in last lap.
Gone pretty well. Over the testing we were quite quick, but we were never really the fastest out of everyone. Qualifying was also good. We managed to get P2 in our group while driving around on our own, so we're quite confident going into the heats. But unfortunately, suddenly the pace sort of went, and it really stopped us from, made everything basically quite harder than what it could have been. P2 in the final, we could have won it, to be honest, but unfortunately a little mistake in the last lap stopped us from achieving the ultimate goal, to be honest.
We knew it would be a good weekend if I made the final, so I got off to a good start, took the lead quickly and spent half the race in the lead. Afterwards it was more complicated, but I managed it well to finish 3rd.
I always come into the races here at Castelletto with full of confidence due to lots of testing around here and just a bit of me track really. The speed's been really good all the way through testing. We've just been progressing every time, and we'll see where everything's at this morning with the live timing coming on and qualifying. It's definitely difficult with the temperatures as they are this weekend. It's quite a difficult track through the first twisty section, tough on your ribs. You just need to be nice and strong. But I always seem to battle through it, and I enjoy the heat once I get used to it. Just takes a bit of getting used to eventually. Yeah, it's definitely difficult. I mean, we've got loads of people, loads of different drivers arriving at different events and different track specialists and stuff like that. So it's more of a fact of trying to keep yourself at the sharp end and just enjoying every race as it goes along. We're still hunting for that victory, but I feel it coming eventually. I think once it's there, then we are going to be very happy, and hopefully we can chase for the championship in the latter part of the season.
Are we going to go racing? Yes, we do! A great start already from Danny Cananini. Callum Bradshaw going with him as they come off the far side. Oliver Greenall on the inside line, but Cananini carrying the pace around the outside. Greenall, though, does get the sweep on the inside, as does Teresa Babičková. But what a start from the two Fusion teammates, Hilbrand and Greenall first and second, and Teresa Babičková on a spin. Coming together there, that's Blake Janssen, who's connected with the 360 of Kamal Agar. So Janssen and Agar have come together. Their race is compromised now. What a shame. Pedro Hilbrand second. Hilbrand's already trying to move to cover from Teresa Babičková. He knows that Babičková is going to be a threat in this one. Cananini making a dive up the inside. No, you don't, says Teresa Babičková. And that's enough for Bradshaw to get through. Greenall drifts wide. Hilbrand on the inside. Lovely job. And Pedro Hilbrand back into the lead of the race once again. So Teresa Babičková under serious pressure from Santiago Valde now. Here comes Valde on the inside. Excellent textbook move. So into P5 now comes the Fusion driver. He joins his teammates Hilbrand and Greenall in the top 5. But can Goldstein go for the move nice and early? No, he's going to have to wait as Eliska Babičková takes on the world champion and gets the place. So Eliska Babičková is now looking at a podium finish. He just needs to keep himself together. He can play the long-term card here. This has been a crazy weekend. On the inside, Balota gets past Teresa Babičková. 267 is there as well. That's Ivan Bataya. So Teresa Babičková is going to lose 3 places, make that 4 places as Kalai Atkins and Enzo Levesque get through as well. Pedro Hilbrand is back and he wins in Castelletto. Pedro Hilbrand, the clean sweep of victories for the Spanish star. Second for Oliver Greenall. It's a 1-2 for Fusion Motorsport. Greenall moves into second in the driver's standings. Viva España! Viva Pedro Hilbrand! Pedro Hilbrand takes the victory in front of Oliver Greenall and Eliska Babičková. Callum Bradshaw, 4th position from Santiago Valde and Ellie Goldstein. What a fight back. Danny Cananini in 7th from Ivan Bataya and Sam Balota. Kalai Atkins in 10th from Enzo Levesque and Manuel Scolamilio. In 3rd position for the Czech Republic, Eliska Babičková! And in 2nd position for the United Kingdom, Oliver Greenall! And your race winner for Spain, Pedro Hilbrand!
Yeah, well, since Wednesday we went here and since free practice we were really fast. Then we would keep working on the pace on the race, but because for us it was really important, really hot, but honestly since the first session the chassis was really well working, really good. I'm really focused on the new adventure with Viral and with Lennox, so I just want to keep pushing and keep winning if it's possible.
Yeah, it was a good final race. We've had a good weekend trying to keep up with Pedro, but he was just a bit too fast in the final. I stayed with him a bit at the start and then just pushed a little bit too hard and he got away in the middle, but yeah, it's all good for the championship. I've never been to Genk before, but I'm going for a few days testing soon, so we see what it's like. I think hopefully we can put another good result off like this and see what we can do. Honestly, I don't mind what the championship is. I'm just here to win the races this year. It's like using it as sort of a learning year because I'm still only 14. So next year will be hopefully my year to go and try win the championship. At the minute, I'm just trying to do my best and get good results where I can.
In the practices, I think I was quite fast, and then so this time I actually got the quali bit right. And also the car worked really well throughout the whole week. Then I managed to go from P11 to P6 in the pre-final, and then just everything worked really well in the final, and then I managed to get to P3. Everything happened so fast also in the races, so it's just really difficult and unexpected. Also, I didn't expect myself to be in top 3 this week, and I'm just so happy for that and grateful to the whole team.
So, in all 3 categories, it seems nothing is set in stone, as there is still no clear dominant force in mini, junior or senior. The great news for us is that it means all 3 categories will go down to the wire, as the racing is set to be tough, tense and terrific at the season finale. Join us in 4 weeks' time at Karting Genk, the home of champions, where we will crown the European X30 heroes of 2021.